Alright guys, welcome back to Rod Doing Stuff. Today we've got a Snake River Farms Wagyu beef brisket. Walking through our local Macy's grocery store. They had this on sale. On this is $5.49 a pound. It's 16, almost 17 pounds. That's $93.06 for a brisket. We're gonna see if it's worth it compared to the prime bit brisket I done a few weeks ago. So we're going to use that same rub. We got the garlic pepper, salt, pepper, garlic is what's in here. This is by McCormick. And then we've also got the Hardcore Carnivore black, which I like because it gives it that awesome color and awesome bark. So we're going to get this trimmed up and seasoned up, and then we'll get it on the smoker here in a little bit. Alright guys, so we got it all unwrapped. You can see it's got, I'll show it to you here, it's got some really good marbling in it. We're going to trim some of this fat off. One thing I like to do with my briskets is before I trim them, because they trim easier if the meat's cold, so I'll put them in the freezer for about an hour, hour and a half. If I do that, it makes it so you can trim that. You can trim this fat off a lot easier. You can see how it just kind of peels off there. It's not hard to get off. Wow, look at the marbling in that meat. It's awesome. So we got it all trimmed up. You can see it looks really good. Lots of marbling. Got almost all the silver skin off. There's a little left on there, but I don't think that's enough to hurt anything. So now I'm going to season this with our salt, pepper, garlic. This also has just a little bit of celery seed in it. I've done that on my last brisket, and it seemed to make I'd heard that it helps make the smoke ring really pronounced, and it seemed to do that. So I'm going to try to do the same thing on this one, so that I can kind of compare the taste difference, all that. So we'll just pat that in there a bit. We'll come back with our Hardcore Carnivore Black, which I'd never tried this on brisket till that last one, but it was really good. It was amazing, and the way it made it, the appearance of it was amazing as well. I put a pretty good coat of this on there. It's basically got some salt. It's got a little bit of salt, and what does it have in it? Let's see. Salt, garlic, sugar, black pepper, chili powder, onion, and the black comes from the activated charcoal in it. I'm gonna flip this thing over, get this side. The one thing I've noticed with this brisket is the fat cut off much easier than on the prime brisket, and also it's thicker. It's quite a bit thicker. I got it down to where there's about a 1/4 inch or so of fat on that thing, which is about how I like it. A little more in a few places, but I didn't want to go too deep on it. I'm going to put quite a bit of seasoning on it, brisket, because it's a big old piece of meat and they can handle it. So I'm just going to finish getting this seasoned up. We'll put it in the refrigerator. I'll probably get up and want it ready tomorrow for dinner around 5, 6 o'clock. So I'll probably get up around 4 o'clock in the morning and put it on the smoker. So we'll see you then. Just want to give you one final look at this before we put it in the refrigerator overnight. You can see it looks almost good enough to eat already. But after 12 to 14 hours on the smoker, it's going to be great. So stick around and we'll show you what happens and what it looks like and how good it tastes when we get it done. Alright guys, good morning. It's 4:25. We got the smoker warmed up around about 2:30, 2:40 today. Got our brisket here that we rubbed down last night. We're going to get that on the smoker and get this thing cooked up, see how this Wagyu brisket tastes. So what we'll do is we'll put the point down here so that the heat is coming to that end. I've also got my cast iron pan here, my water pan. We want to take this probe, put it here in the thickest part of the flat, and that's all there is to it. We're just going to let this run. If you want to kind of shape it up a bit on here, you can, because however it lays it here is how it'll look when it's cooked. But that's about all. It's smoke in my eyes. That's all there is to it. We're just going to let this run, and I'm going to go back to bed, and I'll check it in 3 or 4 hours when I decide to get up. So we'll see. It's looking pretty good, really good actually. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave it on for a minute more, because I think that bark needs to tighten up just a little more, because I'm hitting it with my finger, it's rubbing off a bit. So I'm going to let it stay on for another hour or so, and then I'll wrap it up and get back with you. Okay, so it's been about an hour. I'm feeling a lot better about this bark now. It's pretty set up on there, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up now. It's looking really good. We're going to pull the probe out and get it over and wrap it up. Alright, show you how I like to wrap these. Just take my 2 pieces of butcher paper. I bought this butcher paper on Amazon, but I cross them, and I just take this one, tuck it underneath, and I cut my briskets. I took all of them fat side down. I've done it both ways. Fat side up seems to make to me, it makes the meat a little bit more juicy. I don't have personal preference on what people like. Whatever you like, you know, go for it. Hold this underneath. Hold it in place. Much better. Okay, back to the smoker. Okay, so we've got it back on the smoker. All they want to do is put our probe back in. Right there, same place it was before pretty much. And then we're just going to close it down. And we're going to let that go until that brisket gets to about 205, probably another 4 or 5 hours. And should be good to go. We'll see how she tastes. Okay guys, so we've reached an internal temperature of 203. We're going to pull it there because it'll carry over a few degrees. Thermometer slides in and out just like butter, so I know it's tender. So I'm going to get this off. I'm going to put it in this cooler. It's going to be a couple hours before we eat. I'm going to cover it with this towel. I filled this cooler with hot water and let it sit for a while so it'll be warm. So I'm going to put it in there and it'll stay nice and warm until we're ready to eat it. Oh, good smoke in the eyes. Let's cover it with this towel. And I'm going to move it inside. And here in a couple hours we'll slice it up and show you what we got. Brisket here, it's rested for 2 or 3 hours. We're going to cut this thing up and try it and see how it tastes. Grain's running this way, so we're going to start our slices over here. Yeah, that looks good. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's got a nice smoke ring on it here. Nice and tender. Pulls apart easy. Let's try this out, see how she tastes. See if it's worth it. Oh yeah. It just melts in your mouth. So much different than even a choice brisket. It's a big difference. Okay, well that's our brisket. We're going to slice this up and eat dinner. Thanks for watching. If you like this, like and subscribe. And leave a comment if you'd like.